Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are fishing. It's a Friday evening. We had 75 degrees today. It's beautiful. Me and my cousin, we just grilled some steaks and we decided we're going to hit the pond and catch some fish. So come along with us. It's going to be fun. Let's get started. Oh, I missed it. He threw it back too soon. I'm down 1-0 right now. I'm cleaning moss off my worm, and then so sometimes what happens is you get moss on your worm and you gotta clean it off. While I was doing that, he caught one, so it's 1-0 Matt. Okay, so actually he didn't throw it back. It's in there. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there you can see it. And there's kind of an unwritten rule that you don't get too close to somebody when they're, oh shoot, he's got number 2. So I'm getting behind. But oh, it got off, so it doesn't count. Doesn't count unless you touch it. No, you didn't. And I mean, it's a competition, so I don't care to cheat to win. I'm down 1, so I'm gonna sneak in behind him and take his spot. So the first thing we're gonna do is look, you like that? That's my pink Zebco. It's all I had at the house. I got a small culprit worm on there, and it looks like he's gonna steal my spot. But the competition is who catches the most and who catches the biggest. We got about an hour before daylight. You can see the sun there. It's not far from setting. This is some of his family. It's a farm here. And he's gonna be catching one before I get started if I don't quit talking. So without further ado, let's catch a fish. Okay, so here's the worm I was using. It's pretty small, and what it's supposed to resemble is a shad, like a small fish, but it's a worm, and the tail curls a lot, gets their attention. What I'm going to go to is this double tail white, because this water, as you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, but it's pretty murky. There's a lot of grass in it, and I'm thinking if they can see it better, it might work out for me. Obviously I think that the fluorescent yellow would be better, but Matt's using that, and I'm gonna try white. We'll see whose idea works better. Okay, so what I did there was I run the hook through the top of the grub like that, and then I'm gonna turn. Hang on, let's see if I can get Matt to hold the camera while I do it. All right, so then I'll take my hook and I'll start him down like this. And this pond has a lot of moss in it, so I don't want that hook exposed. I just want a little bit of tip. See, I can feel it right there with my finger, and that's how I want it. I want it to look like that right there. So now we're gonna go catch fish. Okay, I'll try to give you a real quick look at what this looks like when it's going through the water. You can kind of see it's got a lot of movement on the tail. And that's what the fish are going to like. It's what's going to attract them. Say it's something that's alive when it's not. But you can kind of see there is a lot of moss. Every cast I'm having to get that moss off. So this first time I've ever been here. It's not his first time. He brought me here. I think he knows what he's doing. He's found his spot so far. I'm gonna work my way around, see if I can't find something better. So remembering now, I'm down 1-0. I'm watching his speed, what kind of pace he's reeling, what kind of speed his lure's moving at to see. You're remembering we're in the 1st of April, or no, we're towards the end of April, but it's still, this water temperature, I don't know what it is, but it's got to be pretty chilly. So I'm thinking slower is better. I don't know, but I'm down 1-0, so I'm thinking I'm just working my way. And what I'm also thinking is I'm thinking the water's warmer closer to the bank, so I'm casting parallel with the bank and reeling towards it, just trying to find something that works before hopefully get ahead of him pretty quick. Okay, so I don't know if you can see Matt standing over there. I'll try to zoom in on you. There he is. He's moved over a little bit, and what I've done, you can see that it's starting to get pretty close to being dark. The sun's about to set, but I moved down here to the shallow end. So this is where the water's going to feed in from this side. You can kind of see by the lay of the land that that's the dam right there. So I feel like this shallow water is going to be more warm because I just think that this should cool a little, or this should warm a little faster. It's also more calm. You can kind of tell by the ripple of the water out there. So I'm thinking this might be a better spot. I'm still down 1-0. I've been watching him. He hasn't caught any more, but I haven't caught one yet. So I got to get to work. Okay, so you can see by my worm, I just missed one. I got to get this worm grub, whatever you want to call it, lined back up the way I want it. Get that hook where it's not exposed. I'm going to throw right back in. And what I did was I really slowed it down. I slowed it down a lot, and I've been seeing some movement out here on top of the water. They're right on the surface because the water's going to be warmer up on top. But I really want to catch one before we leave. I'll give you a look. The sun is setting now. And that's actually really pretty, isn't it? Look at that big old sun just setting right there. I'll zoom you in. You can see that. Tell you what, this is a pretty good place to watch the sunset. You just sit here. Look at that. I had not planned on watching the sunset with y'all, but I think we will. It's going down. End of another day. Isn't that something, how the world spins and the time seems like it lasts forever, but it really doesn't. And there it goes. I can barely see it. Barely, a little bit. And now it's gone, just like that. Isn't that cool? That's pretty cool. All right, let's catch a fish. All right, well, that's it. I give up. He caught one, I caught none. It was a beautiful night. It was a lot of fun. I encourage everybody to get out and go fishing. If you haven't this year, there's no reason to keep waiting. Get outside, have some fun. It's not about winning or losing. We're both winners tonight. Unfortunately, I'm the one that has to buy the adult beverages, so we're going to get headed towards town. We thank you all for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.